July 17th, 1936, the weekend, a young 19-year-old girl by the name of Helen Clevenger was staying as a guest here at the Battery Park Hotel. Helen had come to Asheville from New York City. Her plan was to spend the weekend exploring Asheville. Her uncle was going to pick her up Monday morning. Her uncle knocks on the door. There is not a sound, not a peep coming from within the room, which he thinks is a little bit suspicious. He voices his concerns, and the two men, her uncle and the security guy, when they get inside her room, they find Helen's gory, mangled remains laying in a heap in the center of the room. The two men call the police. After about 3.5 weeks, the entire investigation hits a complete dead end. Back then, true crime magazines were all the rage, and several of the publications started referring to the hotel as the Murder Hotel. No one wants to spend the night in the Murder Hotel. The hotel begins to hemorrhage money, and after about 3.5 months of this pure financial calamity, out of nowhere, there is a sudden surprise confession. 19-year-old bellhop by the name of Martin Moore confesses to the crime. And after 4 days of the ink being dry on the confession, Martin Moore was placed in the gas chamber in Raleigh. Now, over the years, there have been a number of reported paranormal phenomena. Probably the most well-known happens in her room. Right around the anniversary of her death, about mid-July, the window to her room will light up with an interior red inner glow. Now, what makes this particularly strange, they don't rent out her room. The other phenomena we have heard of happens on this side of the building. There is a service elevator that'll run by itself up and down in the middle of the night, keeping some of the residents up at night. The management will send out a repairman, and after an afternoon, they'll declare there's nothing wrong with this elevator, but then sure enough, there the elevator goes, up and down. Turns out, operating that very elevator was Martin Moore's station as a bellhop employee back when humans physically operated the elevator for guests.